Hi everyone, it's Heather. It is my first day back at school for my summer semester, so that I'm starting my third semester of my respiratory therapy program. And this semester we are doing mechanical ventilation. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I often don't know what my classes actually are. So I don't know what the second class is. The mechanical ventilation has a lab with it. So the challenges this semester are that we are still not back in the classroom. We're not physically back at school. So our lecture classes are still being done via Zoom. And it is, our summer semester is 10 weeks. The lab portion, supposedly we're doing online lab for the first 5 weeks. I have no idea what that will be like and what we'll be able to do. I expect it's pretty much just going to be like another lecture class. So I guess we're doing two checkoffs at some point during that first 5 weeks. So things that we're able to do via video. And we're also, our school arranged for us to have a subscription to a mechanical ventilator simulator website called Xlung. I haven't really looked at it yet, but we have that subscription, and supposedly it's going to enable us to go on our computer and use the program as a mechanical I can't speak today, as a mechanical ventilator simulator. So changing settings and see what happens and everything. So I will let you know how that goes. Supposedly the second 5 weeks of school, as long as things stay decent with COVID, we are going to be able to go back to school for lab only. But even that is modified. You know, they've told us that we're probably going to have our temperature taken as we come into the building. And if you have a temperature, you can't stay. We're only allowed to have 8 people in the lab at any one time, and we have to maintain 6 feet of distance and all of those things. So it may be a little bit more challenging, but I'm really, really hoping we actually get back into lab that second 5 weeks, because mechanical ventilation is something that needs hands-on practice. You need to be able to actually mess with a ventilator, and it's not the same as clicking a mouse at home. You may be able to learn about the settings and things like that, but I'm a really hands-on kinetic kind of person, so I need that hands-on part. So hoping we will get back into the lab the second 5 weeks. They had us also sign up for a clinical course, with the expectation that it's going to be canceled and that we will not actually have clinicals this summer. But they did a second 5 week clinical course on the books just in case we're able to. I'm not holding out much hope for that. I wish, but I somehow doubt it. But I'm signed up for that too. So today was actually a mechanical ventilation class. Sorry, I had a text come through that I was trying to read sideways. Today I actually have already had my first mechanical ventilation class, and then I have the second class coming up in a little bit. So my schedule this semester, as it stands right now, is Tuesdays. I am in class from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. online with a 40-minute break in between. Huzzah. Realistically, I don't think either class will actually go all of the class time, but like today was close. We were 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For the mechanical ventilation class. And that's so today was talking about different settings and what the different modes do and how the settings affect things within those modes, and what settings are used with which modes and stuff like that. I find it really interesting so far. I do think it's going to be challenging. It's not going to be an easy class. I'm really a little bit trepidatious about it, but it'll all work out, right? The second class, there was a big long list of things that we're going to learn in the second class, like ECG interpretation and hemodynamics and arterial line placement and venous line placement and things like that. I don't know how much of that we will actually do in the field as far as A lines and venous punctures and things like that. Again, some of these things are dependent upon your hospital system that you work for, what things you're allowed to do. So, but we're going to learn lots of interesting things in the second class that we have today too. So yeah, hooray, back to school. It felt like it was going to be a long break, but it ended up feeling like a pretty short break. It was 2 weeks. So yeah, that's it. Back to school and third semester happening. So technically we're considered first year students until until fall of our, until the second fall. So I'm technically still a first year student at this point, but on my way to being a second year and really hoping to get back in the hospital before too many more months pass by. Probably looks like we will not get back in the hospitals until fall, and honestly, there's a chance that that may not even happen. So everyone keep your fingers crossed that things remain a little bit stable and those of us in school can get back to learning things properly so that we can get in the hospitals eventually to work and help out. So hope you're having a good time. If you have just started back to school or you're doing so soon, let me know. See you later.